Hi you guys, it's Lily and Luke today, and I want to talk to you about how to pass the Nclex on your very first try. My intention with this video is really to help you because I know that the Nclex is stressful and it's like everything you've worked so hard for is finally coming to a big exam. And that sounds really scary, but with the things that I will tell you, my goal and intention is to take away some of that fear because you're gonna do great, you're gonna pass with flying colors, and it's gonna be amazing. So first thing, you pretty much have to either invest in KAPLAN or UWORLD. And these are online resources that aim to help you prepare for the Nclex, prepare for the test, and you can either, get one or the other. If you can, I would recommend getting both. They're gonna help you with questions and strategies, things like this. Really practice is what they're for. Tip number 2, take the Nclex no later than 3 months within graduating from nursing school. I would say 2 to 3 months of graduating from nursing school, take the Nclex, because the information is in your mind. Nursing school was your preparation for this exam. You can take those couple weeks or months to practice and kind of nail down on the question banks and get into the rhythm of what to expect. But the information is freshest in your mind after graduating from nursing school, and putting it off is just gonna not help you. Tip number 3 is simple and easy, and that is to practice. When I say practice, that doesn't mean you have to sit down every day at your computer for 3 hours, eyes glued to the computer screen, just repetitively answering questions. If that's how you like to roll, do your thing. But when I say practice, I just mean routinely. If it's 10 minutes before you're going to bed, you've got some time, answer some questions. You're waiting in line at the grocery store, kind of bored, want to go on Instagram, maybe just answer some questions on the app. It's not always having to be this formal sit down study thing. I think that is good to reserve that time, every once in a while when you need it to sit down and really, drill and get to work. But other times, I think that it can be just when you have some free time, and that'll help you get into the swing of things, start understanding the style and how they ask questions. And hopefully this will build your confidence. It may at first make you feel a little bit scared because you're like, wow, I'm not getting a lot right. I mean, no one does in the very beginning, and there's going to be concepts that everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Now, I really want to emphasize the importance of reading the explanations after you answer the questions. If you get an answer right or wrong, I am convinced that you should read the explanations because it just helps reinforce what you either already know or what you don't know. And when you're going through these questions, you will kind of start to hopefully gauge and understand where you stand and what your weaknesses and what your strengths are. And you should focus your time on, studying where you need to improve. So that will kind of help you come up with a game plan and really understand where you stand. This next tip I cannot emphasize enough, and that is to practice self-care. Give yourself the time of day, allow yourself to go on a stroll, go to the gym, go have a spa day with your girlfriends, or take that 3-day weekend trip with your friends to the beach. Because if you're routinely studying and practicing, I'm telling you, 3 days off is not gonna be the end of the world. You're gonna be just fine. You have to do things that keep you happy and that fill your cup, and I cannot recommend this enough at any stage of life, Nclex or no Nclex. My next tip is that you should have an accountability buddy. I think that this can be a really helpful resource. Hopefully it's a friend, ideally it's a friend that you went to nursing school with who's also preparing for the Nclex, and you can say, okay, I'm gonna do this many questions this week, or I'm gonna take the practice exam or study these 3 topics, and then check in next week and, see if you actually did it or not. And you can be their buddy and they can be your buddy, and it's a give and take. And I think that can be really helpful. The next thing I want to bring up is honestly one of my pet peeves, and it is this idea that a certain number of questions on the Nclex equals a pass or fail result. And that just isn't true. We cannot go into an exam thinking, oh, if I answer the minimum, it means this, or if I answer the maximum amount of questions, it means this, or any number in between. It doesn't mean anything. You go into the exam thinking that you're gonna have to answer the maximum, 265 questions or whatever the number is, and if it cuts off early, so be it. But I would go in expecting to answer the full amount of questions, And if you're going in there and expecting that, then when it goes over the 75 minimum threshold to 76, your heart isn't sinking because A, it doesn't mean anything, and B, you were already prepared to answer the full amount of questions. So don't let that weird psychology, hinder you in any way and contribute to your anxiety, because you don't need it. The final thing I want to leave you with is that I believe in you. I know that you can do it. You're gonna be awesome. You got this. You got this. Have that confidence in yourself. You have to. It's, affirmations. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, you can like, share, subscribe, comment, all of these things I appreciate. Thank you so much, and good luck to you.